Good evening to everyone. Yeah, myself Alpesh, and I'm here to share a few experiences of using the program Synergy Homeopathic Software. Basically, now in the past 2 days and in the next few days also, we are learning all the levels over here. Level 1, which is name, where the person comes with a particular diagnosis. It is very limited. You don't have any more symptoms. In level 2, there are some facts. The symptoms are there, but it cannot be probed even further. In level 3, there is feelings. There are feelings. The symptoms are there, some connection to the symptoms, and some feelings are there. And then level 4, there is a delusion. There are some feelings, there are some symptoms, and there is a delusion, there is a false perception. And then we go to the next level, we see that there are some sensations in certain cases. So, what do we see? That there are various types of cases in a homeopathic practice. And what best we can do is get the best tool to solve each and every type of case through the best software available. So, what I'm here to share a few experiences about certain level of cases which I have seen, and subsequently on the use of program, how the cases the patients got benefited by it. So the first case which comes to my mind is a case of a young boy, a 6-year-old boy, and very chubby guy, very fat, very flabby, and big ears, and he had pain and tenderness in the right ear constantly, and this complaint was there since the past 2 years of his duration since he reported to me. He had taken a lot of antibiotics, but there is no subsequent relief. All the investigations were normal. Now, the other thing which was found on case taking was that he was poor in studies, he couldn't concentrate, and he was very timid and he didn't mix up with his friends easily. He always wanted to be at home. He always wanted to play indoor games with his sibling. So, what do we see? We see that this patient is having some pathology and some other symptoms where he is timid, he is shy, he doesn't mix. And on examination, I saw that there was a lot of congestion in the throat and the adenoids were enlarged. Now, what do? We need a remedy which covers the adenoids and its extension of pain to the ear with the individualistic features of the patient, which is a timid natured guy, a, a fat, flabby child who does not go out, who does not mix easily. So we need such a remedy which covers this entire individualistic phenomena. Now, normally what we are used to do, we repertorize the case and we see on a particular rubrics. So in this case, whatever were the available symptoms, we could trace out in a repertorization, and only one remedy was coming, which was elapse. Now this remedy doesn't seem to fit the picture which we are seeing of the patient, who is a fat guy, who is having adenoid pain, who is timid, who is shy, and does not mix easily. So what do we do now? We need to probe more, or we need to search another method to unlock his case. So I have something interesting for you all, and it is this homeopathic Google. Just like we do a Google for whatever search we want to perform, whatever thing we want to research upon, whatever thing we want to know about. This is the homeopathic Google which we have, which is ReferenceWorks. It has a whole library of around 7 to 800 books. And whatever are the symptoms of the patient, we put it directly as they are seen by us. We do not interpret it. They are put directly. So I would like to show you something of this case which I put in the ReferenceWorks. So I put over here in the ReferenceWorks, this is the search window which I was showing, adenoid and in the same sentence, pain 3 ear, and once I press enter, I get only one remedy which is having 3 references, and once I click on the reference, this is the reference which I get below, and this is the only remedy which I get for this combination of symptoms, and it is Baraita-Muir. Now it is written in Boyle's Ear Therapeutics, pain in the ears when blowing the nose and swallowing, catarrh of ears, discharge like rotten cheese, otorrhea after frequent otitis, and so on and so forth, and deafness in the children with enlarged tonsils and adenoids. So this was the case which I had, who had pain in the ears and the adenoid pathology was there. So this was the search result which I got, and this patient improved on Baraita-Muir. So this is a very simple and effective tool to help your patients and also yourself to grow in your practice. Now another case which comes to my mind is a case of level 2. What we saw was level 1, only pathology was there, nothing else was there, only the other symptoms of the mind were there. Now this is a case of a 65-year-old man, and he came with a complaint of pain and tenderness in the ankle region. He came in walking, limping in the clinic, and he pointed to his ankle, which was red, swollen and intensely congested. And the only thing he could describe about the pain was there is stitching pain. There was nothing else describable by him. The only thing which I could see was there was redness, there was swollen, and there was intense congestion of the ankle region. Now what do? We need to probe something more. But there was nothing else available except this one peculiar symptom. So what do we do now? On inquiring further about his life history, about his life situation, he said that he has 3 sons who stay with him, and he is a sensitive person. He gets offended very easily if his sons talk rudely to him, and he couldn't describe anymore. He just took a big pause after this. Now we have something very specific, which is ankle pain, which is a symptom, and it has a local sensation, which is a stitching pain. So we merged these two things. We are at level 2 in this case. Now how do we go ahead? According to Shankaran sir, he is very sensitive, he is offended, so he belongs to the Ranunculataceae family. He has the stitching pain, which is a local symptom. Now how do we solve this in our reference works? We go to the search window over here, and we put it over here, red, just as the patient told, swelling, ankle and pain. Now since in this case we are sure that this patient belongs to the Ranunculataceae family, so we limit the search to few group of remedies which we want to see. Only we want Ranunculataceae family to see. So I just go in this remedy list and I type Pulsatilla, just because Pulsatilla belongs to the Ranunculataceae family, and I open this and I limit to Pulsatilla, to the Ranunculataceae family. Yeah, here I limit it to Ranunculataceae family, and once I search, I get only 2 remedies, which is Actaeus peccata, which is one of the remedies, and the other remedy I get is Pulsatilla. So what I have told the software to do is search for red swelling ankle pain only in Ranunculataceae family. So this was the specificity and the exactness which I wanted in this case, which the software gave me. And I got only 2 remedies which had 12 references in our entire Materia Medica, and of these the first remedy was Actaeus peccata and the other was Pulsatilla. Once I click onto the reference which I get, here I get from the homeopathic recorder Actaeus peccata mentioning swelling and purple redness of the ankle joints, extremely painful on pressure, even the bed cover is unbearable at night. So this was the exact specificity in the case, and because Actaeus peccata has affinity to the ankle joints, it was given and the patient improved on Actaeus peccata. So what do we see here? That we can limit it to whatever family we want, whatever remedy we can want, whatever book we want. Now that the concept of reference works. I would just like to brief you about the concept of reference works. Normally what we do, we take a patient symptom and we put in repertory, and then we see the materia medica, whichever materia medica we want to refer. But in reference works, in the past two cases you must have seen that it excludes the repertory and it directly takes you to the proving case discussions, and also some repertory extractions are shown to you by the program. So in short, you have A to Z of homeopathy, which is original provings, which is materia medica, repertories, case discussions, latest provings, and it is so exact, so easy, and very flexible. Now, just in short, I would like to explain another dimension of our program. This is a case of a 15-year-old girl, and she is adopted by her single parent at 6 months of her age. And she is very bubbly, very lively girl, very loquacious. The mother says that since the past 1.5 years, she has changed a lot. She is very happy, cheerful, lively at one moment, but at the very next moment, she becomes very angry, very irritable, very hasty. Now, what do we do? She says that the child doesn't listen to her, keeps on asking many questions about what is this, what is that, how does this work, how does this work. And in the middle of her class, she goes to school, she is a teenage girl. So in the middle of her class, she starts singing, and on asking by the teacher, she keeps on singing, she doesn't answer her question. The teacher takes her out, she finishes her song, and then she comes inside. It was such a silly behavior that the mother was compelled to ask for some treatment, and with the allopathic treatment which was available, they couldn't help much. She also used to do few other silly things like taking a book and throwing out of the bus in which she is traveling, just to see whether the thing falls on the ground or it falls behind. Any other silly things like these. Variable. She had few dreams, so there were vivid dreams. She could see some person coming in the dream and she could describe it. So this was another rubric in the case. Then there is another rubric which is inquisitive. She used to keep on asking questions about what is this, what is that, how do we do this. And there was lot of cheerfulness, but it was very foolish. She used to keep on asking but also make a fun of herself. And she does not used to listen to her mom. So this last rubric was taken, which was heedless, careless. Now 3 remedies are coming, which is sulfur, hyos and agaricus. Now how do we go about? Here I would like to show you a very interesting feature, which is a search. What she does was very stupid activity. Now how can we help in this case? We go in this search window and we have a search which is remedies and words. So we go in this and we type over here activity and we search for activity stupid. We are telling the software to search for a rubric which has stupid activity in its whole rubric. Now once we perform a search, there is only one rubric in the entire mind section, and I select that rubric and put it in a clipboard, and interestingly there is only one remedy, which is agaricus, and it was exactly fitting the case. I just glanced upon another thing in this case and another feature which could help me, which was searching single remedy rubrics of agaricus. So I am telling the software now to search for single remedy rubrics of agaricus, where agaricus is only remedy present in the rubric, so that I could more focusedly search and study this remedy in this case. So I just go over here and I select a few things. This is just a glimpse of the software. A detailed functioning we would definitely explain to you personally, but I would just like to give you a glimpse of it. So just understand this first. And here now we are telling the software to search for agaricus and only single remedy agaricus to be present in that rubric. And it searches a few things and it shows me 65 rubrics in the mind section. And once I select it, it takes in a particular clipboard, and here it shows me the third rubric, which is answering aversion to, sings and talks but will not answer questions. And this was exactly what she used to do when the teacher used to ask her in the class, why are you singing, and she didn't answer, but she used to keep on singing her song and the teacher used to take her out. So this was the exactness which I could get after doing a retrospective study of the remedy in the MAC repertory. Yeah, we will definitely help you. I would just like to show you different features, just a glimpse of it, and a detailed thing we'll show you definitely later on because we have limited time. Now, I would just like to go over a very short case and the last case for this evening. This is a case of a lady who had a cough since 7 days and it was dry and couldn't be brought out. And she had irritation in the throat. And she used to indicate her irritation like this. Did you see like this? She used to indicate like this, a single finger, like this. That there is irritation in the throat and it is here. Now what do we do? She cannot bring out the cough, it is very dry and she indicates constantly like this. It is there since 7 days. It is so exact, she shows constantly like this, one finger. We put our search in the reference works and it is something like this. Finger, line and trachea. What she does is, she is showing a finger on the trachea in a single line. And once we search it, no, actually, here it is a limit, so I didn't remove the limit. And once I remove the limit, I get only two remedies. One of it is causticum and another is phosphorus. It was a very good learning for me in this case, and it is mentioned in Pierre's plain talks about causticum. Frequently when the laryngitis or cough calling for causticum, we have a sore or raw streak extending down the trachea which is irritated by the cough, and patient will show the extent of rawness by means of one finger passing over the line of trachea. So this was the exact specificity which I could get, and this helped the patient. Causticum helped this patient a lot. So this is the exact and specificity which we have in the software MAC repertory and reference works. And flexibility is there, a lot of flexibility. You can limit it to ranunculus, you can limit it to books, you can limit it to any other section which you want. And this is what we intend to do at Synergy, that whether you are a beginner or whether you are a practitioner, we have various packages, various softwares to serve you all and help you grow in your practice. And for more details, you can contact us. There are a few features which can be better explained personally when we meet you outside. Thank you.